Hello viewers, this is Josfeg Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigeria news. For those who subscribe, I want to say a big thank you to every one of you. We say God bless you, and if you're yet to do so, please kindly press the subscription button below. And now the news in details. The arrest of Winners Chapel suspected suicide bomber shows there is a Christian version of Boko Haram, says Muric. According to the Muric president, many other Christians are warming up to bomb churches and lay the blame on Muslims. The Muslims' rights concern Muric has said that the arrest of suspected suicide bomber Nathaniel Samuel, a Christian, after a failed attempt on Bishop David Oyedepo's church in Kaduna State on Sunday, February 2nd, has shown that there is a Christian version of Boko Haram. In a statement released last night, Muric President Professor SS0K0 said the arrest of Nathaniel Samuel after attempting to bomb the Sabon Tasha branch of Living Faith Church, aka Winners Chapel, made mockery of the rally organized by the Christian Association of Nigeria on the same day. According to Akintola, the rally was called to protest against the rising insecurity in the country, but God works in wonderful ways, as he exposed another plot by a fellow Christian to bomb a church on the same day that Khan called for the rally. The statement read below, "This arrest is the outcome of our prayers for Allah to expose all those who are behind the bombing of churches. We are not surprised that the suspect happens to be a Christian. We have said it on several occasions that there is a Christian version of Boko Haram. Christian bomb churches and the whole world blame Nigerian Muslims for the atrocity. The arrest of Nathaniel Samuel for attempting to bomb this church is not a new development. Victor Moses was arrested on the 1st of March 2016 for spying for Boko Haram bombers. He confessed that he carried out surveillance before the bombing of Mandela Church in Abuja on 25th December 2011. It must be noted that for every single arrest, there must have been several successful crimes committed. There is no doubt that there are many other Christians warming up somewhere to bomb churches and lay the blame on Muslims. We give kudos to the Kaduna Police Command for this feat. People blame the security agencies for not just cause sometimes. This arrest must have been the outcome of careful planning and prolonged surveillance. Those who handled the operation deserve promotion. But the arrest of a Christian attempting to bomb a church makes mockery of the rally organized by the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN. The rally was called ostensibly to protest against alleged rising insecurity in the country. But God works in wonderful ways. He exposed another plot by a fellow Christians to bomb a church on the same day, and CAN called for the rally. The coincidence is equally divine, and it gives the impression that the rally itself was nothing but a hocus pocus. CAN would have been exploded immediately in its usual self-righteousness if Nathaniel Samuel had succeeded in bombing the church yesterday. A world press conference would have been held this morning to blame the killing on Muslims. Also, there have been screaming handling in newspapers across the country. Boko Haram bomb churches again, 100 killed. White House would have called ss0K0. Why are you killing Christians? This scenario is becoming too ridiculous. It is turning our countries into a bundle of contradictions. We say enough is enough. The hypocrisy is articulated. Religiosity must stop. CAN nurses a false dogma of permanent insecurity, incompetence and persecution, but in reality, Nigeria today is much better than Nigeria in 2015 when the Buhari administration took over. Boko Haram, that was controlling 17 local governments at that time, has been reduced to a pack of hoodlums, hitting and running. Nigerian soldiers who were running and hiding from the insurgents before are now putting the latter on the run. The fact that Boko Haram tactics have diminished to guerrilla welfare cement our hypothesis of a debilitated insurgency, ditto for kidnappings and armed robbery. There is a gross reduction in the spate of crime, but groups like CAN feed fat on misinformation. In a nutshell, Muric calls on patriotic Nigerians to continue to pray for peace, political stability, and economic prosperity. But above all, we call on the security agencies to step up their safety measures. Life is sacred, and this country can only make progress in an atmosphere of security. Therefore, the security agencies must be alert to their responsibility. We charge Nigerians to be extra vigilant, our enemies in our midst. So guys, what is your own take? Because according to Muric, they said that there is a Christian version of Boko Haram. I still don't believe that. How can a Christian go to other churches and burn same churches? I still don't believe that's all those people, you just don't have to believe them because of their atrocity. And now Muric is actually supporting Boko Haram and is supporting all the Muslims too. I believe that we Nigerians, I think the best way to identify this bomber is to trace and know members of his family, his local government of origin, and a lot more like that. Then we can know his true identity, religious-wise. Let us put politics aside because it looks as this politics issue is not working for us in Nigeria. This politics issue is not telling us the true color, the people that are behind all this evil atrocity, because we can't even trust them, because all those people that are backing them up, that are giving them strong head, they are all these politicians. Because I feel that is why the Nigerian government, they don't want to intervene on these killings of a common man. They don't want to intervene at all. They are just doing whatever they want they are doing, and that is not good at all. And at the same time, I don't think the Christian can do such a thing. And they said that it's sad that in Nigeria today, weightier matters are turned into jokes, and it's also very unfortunate that everything is politicized. What a shame. It's that you are a professor, a leader, and you are saying things like this and laughing because real life situations are comedy shit to you. If not for God's grace, many people would have been dead by now. What is happening? Everything is religious. What kind of religious preaches life and living without love, mercy, and truthfulness? It is a very shameful thing and disgusting things. From Professor ss0K0, a leader for that matter, and saying all this another version of Boko Haram, and still happy about it, saying that Boko Haram in a Christianity way, and still this person is smiling. It is so disgusting. Honestly, Nigeria should be closed down if we still produce leaders like you. It's so pathetic that all we have seen is not enough, and somehow we still are instigating frictions subliminally. Those people, they don't know that this is a very serious issue. And this person is talking, ss0K0 is actually talking and not really making sense out of what he was saying. I see no sense in what he's saying. That Christians, that we have another versions of Boko Haram, which are the kids Christians. That Christians are the ones that wants to bomb Winners Chapel in Kaduna State. You can imagine this. It is not their fault, of course. It is the fault of the Nigerian government right now, because they are the one that cannot do any serious things, any serious actions about this same issue of Boko Haram. So it is not the fault of Akintola, So guys, what do you think? Kindly drop your comments at the comment section below. For those who subscribe, I want to say a big thank you to every one of you. We say God bless you for subscribing. Bye.